Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, Mortus here, and welcome to the first look of Frostpunk. Frostpunk is a game that was made by the people who developed This War of Mine, so you can only imagine just how pleasant and uplifting this game is going to be. Can't you just tell from the screen alone? So I have played an entire single campaign of this, and it went really bad really fast, because I'm very terrible at these. So this game is basically a colonist management sort of game. It reminds me of a mixture of Banished meets The Long Dark, where a cataclysmic event has occurred and you are trying to basically survive with a group of people around this sort of Victorian era steampunk vibe generator thing. I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's a really brutal game, and I think we're gonna have fun with it. So let's just pop right in and get to busy.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow, and with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
No pressure. A new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is there no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world, as we know it, has crumbled. We have to survive. And we will! For a time. So welcome! We are fighting the cold. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to the other buildings. Without it, we will freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. So, this is kind of a people management sort of buildy-simmy thing. And you have really just finite resources. If we look around here, we have... hang on, let me kind of pop in there. There we go. So we have a coal deposit, but we can't actually do anything. We have to build a mine there. We have these little coal piles that we can gather. We have trees that we need a sawmill for. We do have little wooden crates that we can get the wood for initially. and steel wreckage that we can get until we can build out for the iron ore deposit. We currently have 80 people in our employ. We have 50 people who are workers. We have 15 who are engineers. And then we have 15 who are children who currently cannot work. Now, that could change if I decide to change. But, you know, for now, it is what it is. Our resources, we have coal, we have wood, we have steel, we have steam cores. And then we also have raw food and food rations. Right now, we only have raw food. So that's going to be kind of an issue. In 4 days' time, the temperature is going to drop. The temperature is already pretty cold, but it's going to get a lot colder. If I press this, I can actually see the heat map. Right now, you can see all the people down here. Once this thing gets powdered up, you will see the heat map expand. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, to begin with. Right now, we have 80 people who are homeless. Look at all these homeless people in my swamp. So, what we need to do is we need to start gathering resources. So we are going to max out and get as much coal as we can stockpile. So we'll send that many. Let's see, we still have 5 more people available, and we can also send engineers. We're going to need wood to start because we need to start building tents. So we'll put 15 onto that, and yeah, and we'll put the other 5 onto this. We're just going to get everybody working to start. So, as you can see at the bottom here, I have a discontent meter and a hope meter. And if one should rise or one should fall, then things are going to go horribly awry. You have the building menu, you have the book of laws, and you have the economy. Right now our economy is pretty much nothing. Coal gain 540 a day. That's not terrible, because the generator's not running. So as you can see, people are going to start trudging through the snow to get to the things that I told them to start gathering. And unfortunately, there's not much we can do. We do have 36 wood, so I do believe I'm going to start immediately. Oh, never mind, hang on. Word of advice, workers needed. There is so much to do and not enough hands to do it. A quick way to addressing this problem is to put our children to work. We will open the Book of Laws. So the Book of Laws basically says that, hey, I am telling you that we are going to be doing these different things. You can do emergency shifts, child labor, how do you handle your corpses, etc. Every choice that you have has a positive and negative consequence, such as children labor safe jobs. There aren't enough hands to do all the work. Will allow children to be employed in safe workspaces like cookhouses and hothouses. Children can only work in safe spaces. Hope will slightly fall. Children workers can be injured in accidents. Or child shelters. Children will be safer if they stay in child shelters during the day, and they won't cause any mischief. It gives me a child shelter that I can build. Hope will rise, which is always a plus. Provides all children with a place in a child shelter. Gives a permanent hope bonus. I will have to build a child shelter. So the decision I have to make now is, do I want to tell the children to just immediately start going to work, or do I put them in a shelter and let them be safe? I'm actually not going to choose either right now, because I would much rather get this going and decide if I actually need workers or not. So while they trudge along, I am going to get some construction going. We need to get them some tents built, so we're just going to... Everything that you build out is in a kind of grid fashion that expands and expands and expands, and you have to have roads that connect them in order for them to be usable. These tents give me 10 people, and I have 80, so I need 8 of them, but I don't have enough to build 8 of them because they're 10 wood each. So right now we're going to build 3 of them, and that'll at least have some people shelter. If you notice, there is a work hour. You can set working hours to either be in the daytime or the nighttime. So obviously putting it at the nighttime means people are going to get cold, they're going to get sick, things are going to go bad. Right now, fighting the cold is my only prerogative. I have to stockpile some coal and then activate the generator. So I'm waiting for that tick to come up. So we'll speed up time here. Alright, and there it is. We can now start up the generator. So we will start steam level 1, 6 coal to turn on this steam level, +1 temperatures in all heat zones, 100% coal consumption. So now, if we look at the heat map, there we go. So food. The generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Like in my last playthrough. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now food. There'll be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. So, we need to build something to collect food. We have a hunter's hut, which will provide 15 raw food per day, or a cookhouse, which will turn... Oh, I'm sorry, that's... Never mind. I have to have both. So the Hunter's Lodge and the basically any production style location, whoops, hang on, any basic production style location seems to have a better heat level. You can see base heating level 2, which means I could put it further away and it's not going to be detrimental. It's still going to have heat. However, in order for this to be able to be accessed, it needs a street. So I need to go here and build a road. You do that by clicking here and dragging it here. And there's our first road. That'll get built. We're also going to need a cookhouse, which we will put base heating level 1. So we are going to put the cookhouse here. And we will let that stuff get built. The problem, of course, is going to be that we are going to need people to staff all of this. And right now we don't have engineers, so nothing is going to be built, so I'm going to have to pull them off. Where did I stick them? Let's see here. I think I put them on the wood? Did I put them on the wood? I put them on the wood. Right, so we need the engineers back, so that way we can start having things built. I do believe you need to have the engineers. 15 idle. They are being built. Well, hang on. Let's just try this. Let's max it and let's see if it continues to be built. It does. Okay, so apparently you don't need to have workers. Oh, hang on. Construction menu at the bottom. Only people who are not currently at work can build structures. Ah, okay. So you do have to have free people, which we don't have. So let's take the engineers off of that for now. We have just enough wood to survive.
Time to rest, folks.
All right. So the work hours are done. So everyone's going to come back. They're going to gather around. They're going to do their things. Unfortunately, a lot of them are going to have to sleep outdoors. People from our convoy. With basic resources secured for now, we could try to rescue the people we left behind. Build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You will need a workshop to design plans for more advanced buildings. So we need to build a workshop, which is going to require... Ah, we have enough. And it is also a level 2. So we will put that next to this. And then eventually we'll have to stick a road on that. As a matter of fact, we can do that right now. We'll just run another road here. And that should do. So we'll go ahead and speed up time here. We are going to have to pull people off to get hunting and everything, but... Alright, so actually what we need to do right now is we need to get... So let's get 5 engineers on this, so that way we got food cooking. It's not going to happen right now because everybody is going to sleep, but... Eventually it will. As you can see, our coal is going down because nobody's gathering, everybody's sleeping. And it is now day 2. We have 2 people who are sick because they probably slept outdoors. George Cadigan. August Crisp. How do I... There we go. Very low risk of getting ill. Biggest concern is sickness. Activity resting. Has no home. So they're just sleeping out in the middle of the generator. Word of advice, critical shortage. The number of sick people is rising, and we don't have enough materials to build a medical post. Perhaps a short burst of effort could help us gather the necessary resources. So under the Book of Laws, we have the emergency shift. Sometimes we have to concentrate on the task at hand at the cost of everything else, or die. So it introduces a new ability that allows me to just work people to the bone for 24 hours. Of course, using the emergency shift will raise discontent. Discontent will rise slightly, da-da-da-da-da. But it is also something that is definitely required.
Everyone, new law is signed.
So what do we need? We need... Alright, so we need a medical post which needs wood. So anyone who's gathering this, which should be... We need everybody, and we're going to go ahead and institute emergency shift. They're not happy, a lot of discontent, but it is what it is. We kind of need it. So we'll go ahead and speed up here, so they're going to start working again.
Get to work. Move, people.
And once this cooldown finishes, I think I am going to end up having to get the children to work. Because we need them inside the cookhouse. Actually, hang on. We don't need those engineers, so we could put them into here. And that way we can research. Well, once they're done. Nope. Let's take them out so they finish the building of the roads. There we go.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Okay. No roof over our heads. Captain, people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. We'd better do something about it. Provide shelter for 25 people. I think I can actually manage that. When you take on those tasks, you get bonuses like hope or negative discontent, and it's a good thing to do. In this instance, we need to get this researching, though. So, let's see here. Add a new research. We need... Beacon. The beacon will allow us to send scouts to search the wilderness for goods and survivors and bring them to our city. Lookouts will also spot incoming groups of people. So we'll research that. And in the meantime, this is almost done, so we're just going to go ahead. Storage near capacity for coal. Okay. So we have enough coal. Let's go ahead and take the workers off of coal for now. And I'm going to start having them gather... No engineers there. Let's start... Okay, we do need to have hunters, so they go out and get us some food. And then we also need... We have 20 available. We need some steel. And the other 5 can work... Well, they're not going to be doing much in there, but at least they won't be cold. In the meantime, we need to build more tents. Now, it's still not going to be enough to populate everybody, however, it's a start. And actually, let's get these guys out of here so that way it actually gets built. A word of advice, the wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree with everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Thanks. So let's speed up time here. Those houses will get built. Thing of beauty. Shelter promise fulfilled. Everyone feels relieved with a roof, even a flapping one, over their head. And hope rises. There goes the hunting party. They're going to go off and do their little thing. They only hunt at night for some reason. It's very weird. Our food rations are going down. We may have to build a second hunting shelter and get more people going out. The coal should be fine. What else do we need? Well, we need this to finish its research. I could even... Yeah, I hate to do that because the discontent is going to rise, but we kind of need that beacon so we can actually get to work and get scouting the outside areas. We have 7 sick people. Family torn apart. Sir, a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first scout team we'll send out. She urges you to hurry. Working on it. The beacon will be done when it is done. It is currently at 60%. We also need to build... We need to build medical, but we don't really have... maybe we could get away... Oh, but we got a cold coming. I was going to say, maybe we could get away with just building the rest of the tents up. Is everybody working? Is nobody working? What's going on here? Okay. Maybe they are, I just don't see them. Ah, there they are. Trundling along. So... Oh, damn. On day 3 from our arrival, one of our people died. A work accident? Oh no, we lost an engineer! Death of overwork. Are you kidding me? What kind of engineer are you? One of our people died suddenly during an emergency shift. We don't know what happened, but it's likely it was a heart attack. Well, shit. Yeah, we're close enough that we should be... Because it's still work time. So we'll end it. Everyone else just chill. And that should hopefully get done. Oh, hang on. First death. One of our people just died. Sickness, accidents, and deadly cold will keep claiming lives in this harsh world. We need a way to dispose of the body. Alright, so we have 2 options. We have a cemetery. We will establish a burial ground and lay our dead to rest with dignity and respect. Hope will rise slightly. No risk of disease from unburied bodies. Each burial will keep some people from work for a few hours. You have to establish a cemetery or a corpse disposal. We'll keep dead bodies out of the heat zone and cover them with snow. The cold will halt their decay. Build a snow pit. No risk of disease from unburied bodies. Bodies are preserved for potential future use? I mean, I did a cemetery last time and it didn't seem to do much for me, so I'm gonna... We're building the corpse pile.
New law is signed.
New law is indeed signed. Prepare the snow pit. We shall put it... Oh, I don't know. Somewhere inconspicuous, like right... yes, over here. That is perfectly fine that it is not adjacent to a street. We shall rectify that. In the meantime... Okay, so our coal is good. We have a cookhouse, but it's inoperable. We don't have... Oh, we do have food. Alright. Let's throw 5 people in there. We need to start gathering wood again here in a minute. So let's go ahead and just start doing that. Kind of stinks that we lost one of them. Right, so what kind of technology do we want? We could have faster gathering for resources, a coal thumper, by pumping pressurized water into the ground on underground coal deposits. The coal thumper washes the precious resource to the surface, forming a pile of up to 560 coal per standard workday. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of coal. But we're still gathering. I think we should be alright for now. Let's... for now, let's just do faster gathering. So that way we can snatch up all this loose stuff before we actually start building the more automated stuff. Oh, I need to build the beacon. I forgot about that. Need more steel. Almost got enough. Just wait for that final little bit to come in. There we go. Building the bacon. Wait. Put it right there. Why not? And we have 9 engineers, so that should be built relatively quickly. The beacon is built. We are no longer lost and blind. From now on, our people will be able to survey the icy barrens that surround us, the Frostland. And there's the Frostland. Alright, so now we can build a scout unit. What do we need? Workers and wood. We don't have enough of either. Wow, okay.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Ready to search. People cheer as a giant observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everyone feels proud of the work they've done to make it happen. Volunteers have lined up, eager to go looking for our lost people in the Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier is among them. We needed a win. We are wieners. We need people and we need wood. We'll just go ahead and let the time... Oh, we're getting close here. Oh, there goes our hunting party. See you guys. Have fun out there. So the free time will end. People will go and do the thing. We need another housing. Do we even have room for another housing? But we need... Okay, how are we going to do this? Here comes the cold!
Cold is coming.
Yep. Ooh, okay, so we have... I'm going to throw the engineers in there, so that way we... You know what? No, we're putting the children to work. The children are going to work, because I need those engineers. So, the children are going in here. They can't go into there. They can't really go anywhere else right now. So we have some children. But we need wood. So we have workers getting that wood. We need workers getting this wood. We're going to throw all of those at that. I can throw children out there? Okay. Let's do it. We toil all day and now the kids have to work too. Kids should be learning, not working. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but they're not pulling their weight. And we need the resources very badly. And you guys need to get working on that steel. Alright, so you're done, so the children can go from there. We need... What do we need? We need the scouts. At least 5 citizens must be available. Alright, citizens! Where are you? Citizens, there you are. Children, go and do that thing. Alright, so we have created our first set of scouts. We're going to send them over to the Lost Expedition, which is going to take them 10 hours and 48 minutes. In the meantime, we just have to survive. I do want to get another... I need to get another house down. That's definitely something I need. Wait, did I not build the snow pit yet? Where's the snow pit? There's the snow pit. We need to build a ROAD to it. Okay. It's gonna take most of our wood to do, but we gotta do it. Because we definitely need to not have those bodies there. Hey! Faster gathering. Nice. So, the next thing should be... Hunter's gear gives us up to 20 food. Turns frozen trees into usable material. Produces up to 80 wood per standard workday. See, that's not a bad thing. I like that. the question is, what do we need the most of? Coal, we still got plenty around. Wood's gonna... Let's do wood. I think wood's gonna be our first issue because we need to keep building tents and whatnot. Mild frostbite. A citizen has become gravely ill. Crap. One of our people has become gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if people have to work in such cold. What can I do? Radical treatment or sustain life. Can't do it yet. Alright. It's fine. We need to get medical up. We need to get a lot of up. Alright, we're gonna build another tent here. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna build a tent there. Why do we have so many people unemployed? We have 15 people working and the children are toiling away, or not working? How dare they? We have any other piles we can get? That's all coal. There's some steel. You guys go and do that. We don't have any more food in yet, so let's go ahead and just speed up time here. Snow pit established. The snow pit is ready. Now we can dispose of the corpses. But that doesn't mean people are content or hopeful. Dumping our dead in the snow is nothing to be proud of. Well, my bad, but, I mean, this is what it is. Welcome to hell. Woman in despair. A woman is sitting out in the snow pit holding her dead husband's hand, crying her heart out. Perhaps you should have agreed to give people proper burials after all. I did what I had to do. My bad. I mean... Yes, it sucks, but, I mean, personally, I'd rather just cremate the bodies inside of the generator. You know, provide additional power. But as that's not a thing, we gotta do it this way. So what are we building now? We're building medical. That's what we need. Medical post, hang on. What is the medical post's base heating level is 1. Alright, well it should be alright out here. Too cold. Oh dear. Alright, then where can we can't really put it anywhere. Wait. Is there enough of a spot there? No. No, there is not. Alright, it's just gonna have to go there for now. I'm sorry. It is what it is. What we can do... Can we abort that research for now? Does it... I wonder if that saves its progress. We could add heaters. It's not a terrible plan. Wood crate's depleted, alright? So if the wood is depleted there, then we can start having them gather somewhere else. Wood crates, there we go. That'll be your next spot. Okay, we have a medical post, but of course we can't do anything in it yet. We will put people in there, but they can't really do anything. And we'll have time progress. Oh, the scouts have arrived at their destination. The rest of our people made camp here, too exhausted to go on. We should escort them to the city. Search might provide explorers, or survivors, so we explore. A happy reunion. We enter the camp, appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcome us. Thank God you found us! We had been wandering for days until we couldn't go on any longer. Soon we'd begin to starve. Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. We can either escort them back to the city, which will net us 4 children, 10 workers, and 10 engineers and 22 workers, or we could send them off on their own. Some of them may die, and we can continue our exploration. If some of them die, that may not be much of a morale boost, so I think we'll escort them. So 5 hours and 24 minutes before they return home. Hope is going down a little bit. Unpopular decision, controversial law. Sorry. We gotta bury the dead somehow. I didn't see anyone else coming up with any solutions. I don't know how I became the mayor in the first place. Coal. We're still doing alright on coal. We should be okay for a bit. Scouts have returned! You could disband the scouts at the beacon or send them back into the Frostland. Well, they're going back. We got people! Which means more homeless people, which means more cold homeless people. In the worst possible conditions. It's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships. But shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expeditions left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. Oh. Right, so we got the sturdy shelter, the observatory, or the crash site. Let's go to the crash site. 15 hours versus 20 versus... Doesn't even give me an option. 22 hours, okay. Alright, to the crash site they go. Oh, our food is going down real quick. We need to build another hunting lodge. And get more hunters out there. Alright. Search for others. Our people found a trail leading into the wilderness. We should follow it. We must find other people and ask them to help secure our survival. Or let us eat them. One of the two. So now we have a good plethora of people. We could start putting them into things. Treat the gravely ill. One of our people is gravely ill. If you sign a medical treatment law, the gravely ill will be treated in medical posts, but may undergo risky amputations as a result. Alternatively, you might sign the sustain life law to keep them alive until we build an infirmary. Alright, so let's see what we got. We got radical treatment will try everything to cure the gravely ill, from invasive surgery to amputations. Gravely ill will be treated in the medical posts. Hope will rise slightly, and around 30% of the gravely ill treated will be left as amputees. You'll be unhappy about that. Gravely ill will be kept alive but untreated in medical posts. Hope will... Oh. Not be treated and remain a medical burden. We're going radical. If we gotta cut some arms and legs, we're gonna cut some arms and legs. That's just the way it's gonna be. Anyways, what were we doing? We were doing something here. I almost wonder if we need to build a second workshop. Another person died? Lack of treatment. I just told you to... Oh, right, because they can't use it yet. Okay, well, let's hope that that thing gets done soon.
Get to work. Move.
Yes, get to work. Do a job. Heaters research. There we go. Use the heater. It's going to use some of our resources, but at least then we can actually use the medical bay. So we have 33 homeless. We have 4 gravely sick. I've got another build here, but I kind of think I need to open up the second so I can do the generator range upgrade. $50. Let's do it. Did I not? I thought I clicked it. Upgrade. Thank you. So we need more people in the hunter. Which means we need to take people out of somewhere else. What are we gathering? A child is injured at work. A child got distracted at work and has been injured. The accident was not serious and happened entirely due to the child's carelessness. Give him the day off. It's fine. I'm about to pull most of the children off of this anyway. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm going to put more children on it. We need all the wood, children. Go play in the wood. That sounded wrong. Let's take a look at our heat map here. Alright, so it's chilly, so it is it's actually able to be used. Cookhouse is chilly, so we're alright. We're not great. But the thaw is well, not the thaw, but the slight temperature rise is coming. So that'll be helpful. Another person has died from lack of treatment. I don't understand. We have... Oh. We need another medical bay already. Crud. Okay. Alright, so let's build another medical bay. This is not going to be pretty. Steel wreckage depleted, wood crates depleted. No roof over our heads. Captains, the people are understandably concerned about their lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. We'd better do something about it. I'll work on it when I have the time. Why are we not... Where's our food? Why have they not yet returned with our food? Right. So we may find some wood and raw food. Fate of the Forgotten. There is plenty of priceless supplies in the wrecks of our expedition. Searching among the crates scattered in the snow behind the wrecks, we found the bodies. They're tangled together in a frozen mass, as if these people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth just before they died. We could do nothing for them, not even bury them. We got some food and wood. Just go ahead and go to the gloomy cave. It's only 12 hours. Might as well get as much as we can. And then, when that gets done, we should be good. How are we doing resource-wise? Alright, we just... Oh god, where'd all the food go? I just saw the hunters leave. Did they come back? Did you guys eat all the raw food? It's not the way this is supposed to work. Alright, so the gravely ill have been treated. We have 31 homeless. This needs to finish. We need to build... That's not a terrible idea. Build a gathering resource post? What does that do, though? People working here gather resources from nearby coal piles, wood crates, and steel wreckage. So they get to work indoors a little bit. It doesn't seem terrible. The gloomy cave. We could hear terrified shrieks coming from the cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn toward us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. How are there polar bears in England? How does this work? Let's fight them. We had to help the survivors. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Then they all set out towards the city. Excellent. We have more people coming. Can always use more people. Let's see. So, yeah, let's... No, what we need to do, we need to build a second workshop. We need to get... We need to get stuff researching faster. We're not going to survive. We can enact a new policy. fighting arena. Nothing relieves tension better than watching a few rounds of an all-out slugfest. Alright. Or we have food additives. We can add sawdust to meals to make them more filling, although not exactly tasty or healthy. Soup. We could cook soup instead of full meals to feed more people with the same amount of raw food. Hope will fall slightly, discontent will slightly rise. Eating soup will cause discontent. Neither one of those seem great. Extended shift. Building a city in this frozen hell requires sacrifice. People will get more done if they work longer shifts. Discontent will slightly rise. Working overtime will cause discontent. Well, I mean, at this point, I need them working harder.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Hear him, hear him. Back to work!
The work shift
Oh,
starts.
okay, so that's depleted. Let's get back on this coal pile. And we can put some guys in there so that way we are researching doubly fast. So now we have drawing boards, which means I can generator range upgrade. Allows us to turn up the generator range and extend its heat zone. The coal is doubled when this setting is in use. Or we can raise the temperature in all heat zones by 1 level. Or I could do a steam hub. I'm going to do a steam hub. Because that just extends in a certain direction. And when we get the steam hub, then we can... God, the food is going to be such an issue. When we get the steam hub, then we can kind of expand outward and people won't be so damn cold. I also need to build more tents. And more roads for said tents. Alright. Speed it back up. More housing! Yay! Everybody has houses! Yay! Crap, we just got more people! Boo! You can disband the scouts. No. I have workers, I have children, I have engineers, I have wood and food! Good. Let's, oh, it's already cooking. Good. Steam hub has been researched. Excellent. So how is our heat right now? They're just chilly. Everyone else seems to be pretty good. We should be able to turn these off for now. I could theoretically...
Time to rest, folks. Work's out.
I could put... It's 3 coal per hour. I could put a steam hub out here. But I don't want to overlap it. Maybe if I build a road out. Like that. I can put the steam hub out here so that way it catches these guys. What do you got? Cold homes. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They're quite sensibly pointing out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold, and ask you to address the problem. You have to start heating 2 of the cold homes within 2 days, and keep them heated for at least 2 days. Sure. That is a thing we can do. And we can do that by upgrading the range of the generator. How are we doing on coal? We're kind of in the... There's more coal up here. More over here. What's going on? Oh, we got hungry people. We got hungry people. We need more hunters. A lot more hunters. Right. We can enact another policy. Oh! Overcrowding. Our medical facility should be fully utilized even if we have to put the patients on the floor! Do it. We got a lot of sick people.
A new law has passed.
Everybody's going to be super unhappy. We need to do it. Oh, and my poor scouts. They're just sitting there going, hey, what do we do? Let's take you over to the sturdy shelter. They got some free time going. How are we doing on resources? We have steel, wood. Discontent is rising. Sorry. They are building the hunter huts, so those are good. So we'll assign people there.
Time to get to work.
First amputation. To save this patient's life, we had to perform an amputation. As a result, this person won't be able to work. Sorry. We'll worry about amputation, legs, and all that good stuff later. We gotta figure out something here. We need to get more hunters. We need to get more workers. We have 21 children who are idle. Where can we put the children? Actually, we could have the children gathering. That's done. Oh, there we go. We just got people. Children! Go and collect me some coal. It's fine. You won't develop black lung or anything, I promise. So we have a good deal of wood. We need to start... How many homeless people? 26. Yeesh. Yes, we could put a couple more tents out over yonder. Somewhere. We're building a heat generator here, so we might as well just stick them there. And then we will build our steam hub right here. Excellent. A frightened patient. One of our people is facing death, but he is still refusing amputation. He keeps screaming that he doesn't want anyone to touch his leg, and he won't change his mind, even though the gangrene will kill him in a matter of hours. Alright. This is your choice, friend. You don't want to lose your leg, but you're going to lose your life. But I'll leave that to you. Hey! Generator upgrade. So if I ever need to, I could just go... Oh, no. 15? Alright, so there's range 1. There's range 2. Range 2 does collect all the things, however... I'm going to leave it at range 1 because we do have a finite amount of coal right now. Which reminds me, I should probably... research... thumping or mining? Extracts 240 coal per hour. 560 coal. 240 coal per hour. That's pretty good. Let's do that. Yeah. So we're not doing too terribly. I mean, we are, but we're not. We should probably just... because we don't have it... How are we doing on the homeless? 6 more. We could stick another... tent out here. Stick a road to it. And that'll take care of them. We definitely need... One of our people died. The patient who refused amputation has just died of gangrene. We did our best to ease his pain, but he suffered terribly at the end. It was his choice. We must make sacrifices to survive. So either hope falls or discontent rises. Well, I don't have a whole lot of hope, so we're going for discontent. We need to build another medical thing, too. Where can we build that off of? We need it inside of the heating area, so we'll do it there. get it a road going there. More sick beds needed, Captain. Some of our people are concerned about the rising number of untreated sick. They're asking you to address this problem. I'm building one right now, so sure. I'll get some free hope, or less discontent, whichever it is. Ta-da! I did. Oh, they haven't built the road yet. You little putzes. Come on. Come on, build the road. Oh, hang on. They made it. Trail leads to another city. The shelter is comfortable and well-equipped with emergency supplies. There is a notice posted on the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail points 2 directions. London, 1,934 miles. Home, 27 miles. I will take the free resources and send them to the steel bridge. Be gone with them. And can we now get the road, please? Everybody wake up. Build me a road. Thank you.
Work time. Get moving.
Why is nobody building the road? Oh, because it's not connected to the generator. Okay. There. Now build the road. Thank you. Healthcare promise fulfilled. You help the sick, and their families are grateful. Hope rises. But it's going to swiftly fall when they start realizing just how terrible things truly are. But that is a story for another day, because I do believe I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. This is one of those where it would take a long time for me to get to my fail state. I think my last game was like 2 hours, and I was nowhere near where I am right now. So, with that in mind, I thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you on whatever video comes next. Adios.